export incentives. Now, as the word itself suggests, export incentives. What this means is that, every country wants to earn foreign exchange. Why? Because we want foreign exchange to buy certain other commodities from different countries. Let's say, for example, the most common example is oil. We need to buy a lot of oil. To buy oil, we need foreign currency. Okay, and how can we get the foreign currency? We can't print it in our own offices, right? So you have to export to get those currencies. In order to promote export, the government provides various incentives to business houses. Okay, and the idea behind these incentives is to kind of make them competitive in the global scenario. So if you are given some kind of an export incentives, then these are taxable under the head profits and gains of business and profession if they fall under any of these heads that we are now going to discuss. Right? Let's see. Export incentives including. Again, the word including means what? Obviously, these 5 are taxable, right? And the general definition which we had put in saying that, these all are taxable under the head profits and gains of business and profession applies. Profit on sale of import licenses granted under import controls order on account of exports. Now what happens is that in some cases, a person who is into export of commodities is allowed to import certain things, okay? And for importing these things, there are licenses which are given. These have reduced because as we are moving towards a free economy, the concept of licenses is going off, but still there are certain commodities, in order to import them, you need to have a license, okay? So let's take an example. So let's say, for example, there's a person called X. He exported a particular commodity to Y country. By virtue of his exports, the government of India gave him a license to import certain things, right? But X said, I don't want to import all this because it's actually not useful for me, right? So what he said was, let me sell this license. When he sold this license to another party, let's say Z, Z paid him certain money, right? The money so received is going to be taxed under the head profits and gains of business and profession. Okay? So this is basically what is covered under this head. So profit on sale of import licenses granted under imports control order on account of exports. Second, cash assistance received or receivable against export. Pretty simple again. Let's go back to the drawing board. X, same guy, exported certain goods. Okay? Let's say he exported it for $10. The government of India said, for every $10 exports that you do, we are going to give you $1 in cash. So earlier they were giving him an import license, now they are giving him some cash. So this $1 that he receives is going to be taxed under the head profits and gains of business and profession. The idea again is to help the exporter export. The reason could be several. Let's say, for example, the exporter was preparing it for $10.5. His cost was $10.5, right? And he sold it for 10. So he said, no, I'm not going to export, but the government wants this currency. So they come back and tell him, do one thing, sell it for 10, we'll give you $1, you'll get 11 in all, and you're able to make money on this, right? Let's go to the third one. Duty drawbacks of customs and excise. So you have to pay custom and excise duty on certain commodities. You will learn more about this when you reach your CA final examinations, right? The government may say, okay, when you were manufacturing certain goods in India, you paid excise duty. If you export certain things or if you do certain actions, then we are going to give you a duty drawback, meaning you pay the duty, but we'll allow you to get it back from us. So whatever duties you pay normally go in your profit and loss account as an expense, right? When you get it back, I'm talking about the revenue expenses at this stage. When you get these duty back, you will be taxable on these under the head profits and gains of business and profession. The next two are also similar. Profit on transfer of duty entitlement passbook, also known as DEPB. So this is again one kind of an incentive which the government gives. If you get the profit on transfer of this passbook, again it's taxable under the head PGBP. And the profit on transfer of duty-free replenishment certificate. Similar, this is again a certificate given under the law for various reasons. If you transfer this, you get the income which is taxable under the head PGBP as export incentives. Right? Just to recapitulate, profit on sale of import licenses, cash assistance against exports, duty drawback, profit on transfer of duty DEPB, or duty-free replenishment certificate are all taxable under the head PGBP. Right? Let's move on to the next set of incomes which are taxable under the head PGBP.